Hey, pipe smokers. JC back. Promised some Ken Byron reviews, and here we go. So the first one is going to be Burley morning pipe. And it's just 2 stickers he sent me. This is the first one for some reason, and they sent me a second sticker on my second batch. But I guess maybe they changed them up, I guess. So I guess all the new ones will have this one versus the coffee one. And the coffee beans are up there for a reason, because I'll have to go back and look at it, but I know it's got some coffee and cream flavor in this. Not sure if it's added in there or not, but I'm definitely getting some cocoa in it. It's got like a chocolatey flavor for sure. But this is one of Ken Byron's aromatics, Burley morning pipe. It's because it's got Burley in it. This Burley is really, really good though. It's not one of those Burleys where it's cardboardy pencil shaving type flavor. It's got a lot of creaminess. It's got some nuttiness in it too. So I guess that's why he calls it Burley morning pipe, and it's got a little coffee thing on it, because he actually made this blend, if you go back and read it, to drink with coffee. And he gives a little description, I think, on there, you know, how to drink the coffee with cream and all that stuff. I don't put cream in my coffee. I just like it black, so. But this by itself, I've smoked, this is my 6th or 7th bowl, I guess, of this. And like I said, I like it so much, I went ahead and ordered a second bag of it. The second batch of stuff I ordered from him. And this is the first time this morning, because this is my second pipe of this today, actually. This is after lunchtime here, but I had a bowl of this morning. And it's good any time of the day. It's good any time of the day, in my opinion. You get a nice, as soon as you light it, you just get a nice rich flavor. You definitely get the coffee up front, in my opinion. Like I said, you get some nice, it's almost like a chocolatey type flavor and nuttiness from the Burley. Very creamy. You can probably see how thick the smoke is. It's got a great mouthfeel to it. Great mouthfeel. This is one of the creamiest smokes that I'll, you know, the tobaccos that I like, because I don't like a lot of Burleys, and I know Burleys are very creamy, but they have that, like I said, that cardboardy pencil shaving flavor to them, most of them, that I don't care for. This one's more of a nutty creaminess kind of to it, kind of like Three Nuns. Three Nuns has that nuttiness to it. But and even though it's got a lot of Burley in it, because I think it was half Burley and half Virginia, I believe. But you can go back and look at the description, because probably should have done more prepping before. But I prepped by smoking a bunch of bowls of it. And I forget what the description said. I'd have to go back on it, but I want to say it's like Burley and a little bit of Kentucky and some Virginia or something like that. But it's blended very well. But yeah, about the Burley, because I'm sitting here just toking on it, as you can see. It's so good. But you can smoke this any time of the day. It's not too strong for me, and I guess that's why it's a morning blend, because it's, I guess he had another version like a year and a half ago that was stronger, and he even mentioned that this one's not as strong as the other one. Some people like strong tobaccos, I don't. This to me is creeping up to medium, but it might not even be medium, honestly, because I don't, you know, this morning I smoked this without any breakfast or anything, and I was completely fine. No problem. And like I said, this is my second bowl of it today so far, and it's good. I mean, this is like any tobacco, no, not just this one, but of course you get more flavor in the morning than you do in the evening time. So you're going to taste a little bit, all the flavors a little bit more in the morning than you do the evening time. But to me, I mean, you get a nice sweetness to it. It's not overly sweet though. It's more of a richness than anything. But you just get a nice creaminess to it the whole way through. And almost like, you know, like a creamery, like milk cream, you know, kind of, that kind of creaminess to it. You get maybe a little bit of this vanilla flavor kind of here and there. But I get like up front the whole time, you get like a coffee with a chocolatey type creaminess to it. And that nuttiness is definitely there too. So it kind of tastes like, I mean, it's not like directly like coffee. It's just, you know, it's kind of there, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, this is a coffee blend in your face. It tastes like all coffee. It's not like that. It's more complex than that. So yeah, as far as aromatics go, this might be my favorite aromatic now. I mean, there's I mean, the gala stuff, they consider those aromatics, so all the gala stuff is good, or a good deal of it anyways, put it that way. But like this, the only other aromatic I ever got into, this was years ago, was Blood Red Moon. That's about 4 or 5 years ago. I smoked some of that, and it was, you know, I thought it was good, but after smoking a couple of tins of it, I kind of grew tired of it, you know. It seemed like it burned a little hot maybe for me, but I mean, not compared to most of them, but you know, most of them do. This does not burn hot at all. And I had this in a shorter stemmed cob here. This is one of the Vermont freehand cobs that I got. And like I said, the ones I got, and I got these years ago, I don't even remember, but I had to file them down to get, they weren't like the true stems that go right in the, or forever stems that went right in the cobs. All of mine, I had to file them down. Maybe that's why I got them cheaper, because a lot of people are saying they're paying, I haven't even looked at the site in a while because I got a bunch of them, but they say they're paying like 25, 30 bucks for them now. And I didn't pay anywhere close to that when I got them, but like I said, they didn't come to fit. I had to do a little bit of machine work to them. But as I mentioned before in the other, the bag or box opening, his stuff comes pretty much sopping wet. I mean, it's not like drip wet, but it's pretty moist. And he seals it up very nicely in those real thick bags. So it's, you know, real good packaging. But like this one, I let this sit for about 30 minutes before I smoked it. I did the same thing this morning. I would recommend definitely doing that. An hour might even be decent, you know, pretty good for it, because it was still a little moist even at a half an hour. But I noticed, like, one time I smoked it, I tried to smoke it right out of the jar, and it was just too wet. It's not like it burned or anything, but the flavors are all muted, and you get that vaporiness to it, you know. And the flavors just come alive, you know, the drier it gets. So like right now, like right now, I'm getting more nuttiness, you know, and some coffee, you know, more than anything. But that creaminess comes and goes, and that vanilla, like that puff, I just got more creaminess with a little bit of that vanilla coming through. And that chocolate's kind of, that undernote of chocolate, it's kind of like a dark chocolate without being too bitter though. It's weird. It's like, you can taste it like a dark chocolate kind of, but it's not real bitter, you know? So it's good. It's very good. Like I said, this might be my favorite, traditional, I guess to say, aromatic. Because it burns so smooth, so cool. It's just so rich and creamy mouthfeel. You know, I mean, I'm not sure what else I can say about it. And if you go on his website, this is one of his cheaper tobaccos. All of them are kind of bumped up in price. If you notice, the more you buy of his, the cheaper it gets. He's got it staggered on like a tier system. So like the more you buy, you can see every bit you add to it, the price goes down, because he has shipping included. So then that way, I guess if somebody just wants to get 1 or 2 bags, he does it like that, instead of saying, oh, you got to spend $100 to get free shipping. It kind of staggers it. So every little bit you add to it, you get, you know, closer to lower to free shipping pretty much. But for the price, this is fantastic stuff, like I said, because this is one of his cheaper ones. And like I said, I loved it so much. I've already smoked, you know, a good deal out of this jar, because it was packed to the top, and it's about down to here now. And like I said, it's about 7 bowls or so probably I smoked out of this, and I loved it so much I ordered the second bag. And I know aromatics don't typically age well, you know, if I don't smoke it in a while. But the thing is, the tobaccos he uses in this, the Virginias and the Burleys that he uses in this, they're such a good base, and they're so creamy and rich right now that even if some of that topping flavor diminishes, it's still going to be a good tobacco to smoke, in my opinion. It's just, I'm not sure where he gets his Burleys from, his Kentuckys, but they're just fantastic. I mean, to me, just the flavor and the smoothness and the creaminess of it is just, you know, like I said, I don't know where he gets them, but they're fantastic. So I know that's high praise. So if you get it and don't like it, don't blame me, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, like I said, this is probably my favorite aromatic now. So I'm going to move for an aromatic. I'll be reaching for this one more than others, I believe. So this is JC again. I'm going to get back to finishing the rest of this pipe, and everybody have a good weekend. Hope you enjoyed the review.